Yo, Mjolo is difficult enough without a horrible partner, but wow, some celebrities make it difficult to date them because of some of the crap they put partners through. Hey friends, welcome back to another video, and today we are talking about celebrities who treated their significant others like trash. Of course, we have to start with AKA, whose ex is trying to make a comeback. Nicole Nyaba, who dated AKA in 2018, has nothing but bad things to say about him. She said he is a devil who only cares about himself. She says he ruined her life and set her career back.
But he's a devil. And he's sneaky. You understand what I mean? And knowing what I know now, he's not sincere. And knowing what I know now, he doesn't care about anyone but himself.
This is not the first time anyone has had anything bad to say about AKA. He cheated on Zinhle while she was pregnant, dumped her and dragged her on social media. He even blasted her for keeping his and his mother's pictures in a house even after they broke up. Even Meg G recalls how AKA was mean to DJ Zinhle while Meg G was at her house for an interview. Bonang was also blasted after the breakup. Things looked great for a while after he moved on to Anele Tembe, but eventually things came to light just before her tragic death. Videos and screenshots surfaced of a violent altercation they had gotten into. AKA could be seen breaking into a room Anele was hiding in and climbing on the bed trying to get to her. Then another video of her crying and screaming, "You don't know what he has been doing to me," leaked on social media.
You guys get away! Look what he's doing! You guys don't know what he's been doing to me! You guys don't know what he's doing! Look what he's doing!
Then the day of her death, they had been engaged in an argument that could be heard by people in the next hotel room. They even landed at a police station after another altercation. Looking at all of this, AKA looks shady. Good luck to our good sis Nadia, she'll need it. Lockdown lasted longer than Nandi Mbata and Anga's relationship. The two lived together during lockdown and reportedly got matching tattoos, but hi, they were not on the same page. While Nandi thought they were in a relationship, Nak described it as hooking up. Nak reportedly starting disappearing at night and wouldn't let Nandi use his phone. Nak finally got tired of sneaking around and kicked her out. At the time, Nandi said she felt used and that Nak was toxic. Well, way before that, another alleged baby mama called Noktula says Nak was trying to get her to abort their child. In 2014, he made headlines after he allegedly trappered his girlfriend at the time, Roslyn April, before throwing her clothes out of his house. Just last week, the same Roslyn, who is also his baby mama, tweeted the following: "Anga has done nothing but make my life a living hell. I've had enough and I don't want to be quiet anymore. Not after today." Apparently, he has been threatening her and told her to keep quiet about his shady business or else. Yo, IKMJ. Jub Jub has dated his fair share of celebrities and has also done more than his fair share of shady things, and his alleged victims have lived to tell the story. Kelly says Jub Jub was selfish, controlling and abusive during their relationship a decade ago, and she has the pictures to prove it. Apparently, he hit her and her mother at one point, made her miscarry their first child, and constantly demanded money from her. He also reportedly got her hooked on drugs. Amanda says he is a multi user, a mama's boy and a violent abuser who strangled her and threatened to kill her and raped her over the course of their relationship. Then there is that fiancé who claims Jub Jub is in the business of using women for money and fame. It's no secret that SK Khoza, just like his character Shaka, loves the ladies, but the problem is that he allegedly likes them all at the same time. We got introduced to him while he was dating his first baby mama, Mona Patudi, who he started dating in 2010. Although she never came out with any physical abuse claims, she was allegedly being cheated on with every Pabilien and Zodwa. In 2013, one of his side chicks, Gogoma, when he got pregnant, Mona was devastated but refused to leave SK for Ukoko as SK continued with his mjolo, and then after almost a decade of being treated like trash, Mona dumped SK and told Pabi's co-star, who he was allegedly cheating with at the time, like I warned you months ago, woman to woman, use a condom, boo, because there are many of you from as early as last night. But that didn't stop Papi.
Humanati, like get Humanati, man.
But hi, true to SK's form, barely a year later, she was yesterday's news as he posted a new woman, Mandi Mhlongwane. Things were good for a while, they even got engaged, then a year later they broke up after SK allegedly physically attacked her, after she found out he had gotten another girl pregnant while they were planning their wedding. Clearly SK needs to stay single because relationships are just not for him, shame. Somizi hasn't really claimed too many people in the entertainment industry, except for Palisa M, the mother of his daughter Bahumi, and his ex-husband Mohale Mtaung. Him and Palisa are on good terms and have been co-parenting successfully for years. However, it seems he has a whole other dark side to him. According to Mohale, he is a controlling, arrogant bully. He wanted Mohale to be a stay-at-home husband and allegedly had his ex-friend Titi Mba tell the Fergusons not to employ Mohale. That is also after he reportedly messed up Mohale's previous job. He was also accused of being abusive. He allegedly broke Mohale's ribs, almost knocked out his teeth, and chased him around with a knife trying to cut his face. Another ex-friend of Somizi, Tammy Dish, backed Mohale's story in a leaked audio. He was heard saying Somizi was physically abusive towards Mohale and that he was always trying to control him. Tammy says,
so what mbetha ke then? You hayi kodwa mamfene. Uyaxoka kwakudala mos ngoko.
I told him, this kid is going to open a case. You will lose all your sponsors and you will go down with a profile of not just being a sex offender, but an abuser too. Enhle Mbali Mlotshwa and Black Coffee had one of the most toxic marriages in Mzansi. I'm sure Enhle had her own faults, but wow. Coffee Elimnyama was favoring left, right and center. Just 2 years after their traditional wedding, Epale Dimakola says she wanted money or else she would sing like a bird about their affair. A year later, a university student, Andronica, accused him of using her for sex. The couple then went to marriage counseling. Another woman came forward again and demanded 100,000 rand or she was going to release a sex tape featuring Black Coffee. And they opened up about it in 2020 saying, I went through 2 cheating scandals and a sex tape. I remember my pain, tears, strength and stillness. I still loved him and my family was my priority, so I stayed. Well, Coffee was tired and just wanted to favor in peace, so he asked for a separation. To top it all off, he broke up with her via an email. He said, in April this year, I sent a lengthy email to her in which I suggested that we should separate and that she should find a place to stay with the kids and I would pay for it. Then after the divorce, he reportedly assaulted her after she held a birthday party at their house. Shoki got saddled with an abusive husband. During the duration of their marriage, Shoki was strangled twice, punched several times in the face and on the body by her husband Silo. In one of the incidences, the fight was over cloth rice. The assault occurred in front of their sick child. Shoki said her husband walked into the dining room and asked her why she was punishing him. This was because Shoki was not sharing a bed with him after he was absent from his house for a week but refused to say where he had been. It got so bad she would sleep with a knife under her pillow for protection. She lost a lot of weight and lived in fear. In 2016, Silo was escorted from their home by the police after another violent incident. He never got jailed. He received rehabilitation classes and therapy. Hopefully he learned his lesson. Ada Mafokate is not only an alleged groomer of young girls in the industry, he was also called out for abusing singer Sisi Twala. She said she suffered sexual, emotional, physical and financial abuse because of Arthur. In 2017, Arthur and Sisi had an argument when Sisi wanted to break up with him. She says, the commotion started because I wanted to end the relationship and he didn't want me to call an Uber. He grabbed her phone, then allegedly got into his car with it. She tried opening the driver's door, but it was locked. He then pulled away from the garage while Sisi was still holding onto the door handle. She tried to pull her hand away, but it got caught because she was wearing a chunky ring. She was then dragged onto the street as he continued to drive with her trapped by the door handle. She broke her pelvis and had to get hip replacement surgery. You need health insurance and life assurance policies before you can get into a relationship with some of these people.